Welcome back to Lily White's TV. We're here with Sammy Moore after the 1-0 defeat to Sittingbourne. How you doing, Sammy?
Yeah, good, mate.
You must be gutted after a result like that.
Yeah, listen, couldn't make it up really. You couldn't put that into words. I thought the boys' effort, desire to go to the end couldn't fault absolutely anyone. I thought first half weren't much in the game really. Switch off for one moment, and conceding. I said to the boys before the game, this game, derbies are contested, quite tight, contested. Not much in them. Lapse of concentration, would cost us if we don't do the right stuff in the right moments. And we switched off for the first 20 minutes. There weren't really much in the game. They had the wind, didn't really cause us any problems. And then we switch off. Casey holds his hands up. Should have gone with the runner, and then we don't pick up in the box. And with a tight game, you can't do that, especially in derby games. So, listen, that was disappointing. We got in at half time. And we said, look, we're going to have most of the ball, we're going to pen them in, put balls in the box, and I felt that something would go for us. And listen, couldn't fault the boys' effort because they went right to the end. And listen, you'd put your mortgage on him scoring. He scored bigger goals in at Wembley, in the Championship, League One, League Two. But listen, we don't have a blame culture at this club. It happens. It's football, and he come in at the end absolutely gutted, and holds his hands up and said it was his fault. But listen, I know what type of characters he is, and when you got types of characters like that on the pitch, and he picks the ball up, there's only one outcome, and that's what I thought it was. But they changed the keeper, and then there's a delay in the moment, and listen. It's hard to take, and everyone's gutted because I know how hard everyone's worked, this week to get the numbers in, the crowd up, and I'm just gutted for our fans that we couldn't get the draw we deserved. I think, because did they deserve to win? I don't think so. I feel that did we deserve? I don't think so either. But I think the draw was probably a fair result. And listen, if Bayo puts it in, he's a local hero, isn't he? So, but it's football. It's one of them where we need to dust ourselves down and work hard this week and try and get 5 wins.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was just one of them little stories you couldn't write. It just happened. Obviously, today you also decided to drop Michael to the bench, and you had K-Bog and Phillips. You put K-Bog at right back. What was the reasoning behind that? Yeah,
listen, Phillips trained well Thursday. I thought, I'm a big believer in if you train well, then you come into the starting 11. And listen, we had to be wary of their threats, and they were strong from set pieces. And we felt with Phillips in that he would give us that extra height, an extra sort of physicality that we needed. And I thought we dealt with their set pieces all day really well. We switched off for one moment, and it's proven to cost us. But listen, we felt K-Pog, I played him at right wing back at Hemel when I was at Hemel, and he's got energy to go up and down, and we wanted to be a little bit more in a derby game. You don't really want to give anything away. You want to try and be nice and tight, and then once the second half comes, the game will open up, and that's where Michael can use his pace. And listen, we were forced to make the changes. We were second half, and listen, I can't fault the boys. I think they went to the end. We probably put about 25 crosses in their box. We just needed it to fall for us, and it fell for us. They switched off, and we got in behind them. And I think the keeper should get sent off, if I'm honest. But even first half, Shola goes through 1-on-1. They bring Shola down, and he gets a yellow card. It's a red card for me. So listen, you need in derby games, you needed that little bit of luck on your side. We didn't get that today, but listen, this will make us stronger as a team, as a club. And we just have to take it on the chin and dust ourselves down and keep working hard to try and put it right.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you don't get the luck that you need when you're down the bottom, but it will definitely make us stronger. And up front, you decided to keep Akinfenwa on the bench for his home debut. Is that because Shola scored last week, you rewarded him with his good form? You thought, Joel, we'll stick with this partnership?
Yeah, I think Shola and Ronald, since they've came in, have been outstanding. They've formed a good partnership, and we just felt with Bayo that we knew that he wouldn't be able to do 90 minutes. He would give us at least 45 if we needed to change it at half time. But we felt with the win, maybe just leave it and then bring Akinfenwa on and we penned him in. And I think it started to, when you bring Bayo on, there's almost sort of 3 players round him. So they end up sort of focusing on him, and then actually the goal comes from them focusing on Bayo, and then we get runners in behind. And I'm just a little bit disappointed in our play, in that final third today. But listen, that pitch is so hard to play on. And I think it's probably, the worst it's played on because it's dried out. It ends up becoming really difficult. But listen, it's the same for both teams. But listen, we went to the end, and we deserved the draw. We didn't get it, and listen, you couldn't write that at the end. It was either hero or zero, and unfortunately, they've come out with a win, and we got to be men. We got to stick our chests out, and we got to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, the whole result today, because the boys did put in a good shift. Like you say, Akinfenwa came on and it made a massive difference. But you must also be pleased with the bumper crowd today and the support today. I think they definitely deserve some credit for the support they gave the boys from minute one.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, this club is on a journey. I've said that from when we first came in. We found ourselves in a really difficult situation, and it would have been, my biggest achievement to keep us up. And we're still fighting with 5 games to go. But listen, we're second from bottom, and the buzz around the place is unbelievable. The things what's happening behind the scenes, the new pitch, the new other stuff that's going on with the youth and stuff is incredible. And I was desperate today to try and get them that win we needed. But I couldn't be prouder of my boys today because they weren't better than us as a team. I think it was a tight, contested game that swung on fine margins. And like I say, if them fine margins go your way, if that penalty goes in, we've still got 5 minutes to try and nick a winner. But listen, it happens. He takes it on the chin. He holds his hands up. But people don't see what Bayo does in the dressing room. He's an incredible character. He's brought a real buzz to this football club. And like I say, we'll just keep working hard. Management will keep working hard every day to try and make this club, a success it deserves. And like I say, the crowd was phenomenal. I actually thought it was more than 700, if I'm honest, because from where I was stood, it was packed. And it was a good game, great game to be involved in. But like I say, we've come out on the end of a defeat that I don't think we deserved. But listen, it's football. It happens. Big characters miss penalties, but it's how you bounce back, and we'll be doing all we can, next week in training, and then we go to Beckenham for a tough game. One of the best teams in this league, where we need to try and get 3 points, and we'll be going there to try and get the win.
Yeah, we've shown though that this season, like with Whitehall coming here, we've got a draw. So we've shown that we can prove that we are one of the best teams in the league, no matter where we are. But it's been a big change since you and your management have come in. So we thank you very much for that, Sammy, and for your time for the interview today.
No worries.
And we wish you the best of luck for Beckenham away next week.
Cheers, thank you.